Over the years, the New York Knicks have been one of the worst teams in the league, leading to a plethora of draft picks, more specifically lottery picks. We've seen them pick the likes of Kristaps Porzingis, Frank Ntilikina, Kevin Knox, RJ Barrett, and most recently Obi Toppin, and even find some second-round gems such as Mitchell Robinson. However, I think we can all say that the Knicks have either severely mismanaged, traded away, or straight up missed on a lot of their draft picks. But in this past draft, while Obi Toppin was the highlight of the Knicks draft initially, injuries have limited his role. And while Knicks fans may be discouraged by this, they definitely have a lot to be happy about, considering that the team is currently 9th in the Eastern Conference with an 11-15 record, and because of their 25th overall pick this year, Immanuel Quickley, who hasn't only exceeded expectations, but he's demolished them. And with the Knicks desperately looking for a guy who can handle the ball and create his own shot, Quickley seems to be the perfect solution to the team's problem. Honestly, it boggles my mind how Quickley fell so low in this year's draft. At just 21 years old, he stands at 6'3", 190 pounds, and has a very solid frame for a guard. And on top of this, he boasts an incredible 6'8" wingspan. And while he isn't the greatest athlete or the fastest guy on the court, on top of his physical attributes, Quickley is extremely skilled and crafty on the offensive end. And defensively, he's already shown the potential to be a very effective two-way player in the league. During his time in Kentucky, Quickley established himself as a dangerous scorer in his sophomore year, leading the team in scoring while showing off his all-around offensive game. And during his time with the Knicks, we've seen more of the same. Despite averaging under 19 minutes per game, Quickley has been putting up an impressive 12 points per game, 2.3 rebounds and 2.7 assists, while shooting 41% from the field and 36.3% from the three-point line on about 4.5 attempts. However, what's even more impressive is how crafty he is when he's getting his buckets. In what I've watched, he's shown a great feel for the pick and roll game, where he's able to either pull up for a 3-point or mid-range shot, snake the screen to get off a better look, or get his defender on his back where he can either drive to the basket or pass it out to the screener. His finishing package is extremely impressive for a rookie, showing throughout his time on the court that he has a very deadly floater which he heavily relies on, off-foot finishes, and even Euro finishes in his arsenal. And not only this, Quickley is very adept at drawing fouls, either attacking the rim or even on jump shots, where we see numerous times off screens that he gets his man on his hip and pulls up and draws contact. He shoots an extremely high clip from the free throw line as well, shooting 93%. Defensively, he's definitely still a work in progress, as is with a lot of rookie guards who usually come into the league. However, I really like the energy and effort that he brings on that end of the court. We've seen him pick up full court and pressure the ball, and he's a decent on-ball defender. With more experience, he'll definitely be able to work out the kinks that come with the transition into the NBA, and I think he'll be a very effective on-ball and off-ball defender in the future. But aside from his defense, if there was one aspect of his game that I'd like to see him improve on, it would definitely be his passing ability. I understand that he's not a quote-unquote true point guard, and he's more of a combo guard slash tweener, and that his scoring is his calling card, but becoming a better passer would definitely benefit his team and him, especially in the future. With Quickley's offensive potential, he is for sure going to command double teams and a lot of defensive attention, so the ability to find the open guy or make the right pass is going to be essential. He's shown the potential to be a willing passer with a near 3-to-1 assist to turnover ratio, and he's shown on the fast break and off pick and rolls the ability to hit the right guy with the help defender committing on him. And at this point, I'm nitpicking, but I'd like to see some better shot selection from Quickley as well, and that would be a nice thing to see because at times he does get trigger happy, which is understandable. I mean, if I was playing in New York, fighting for playing time against guys like Austin Rivers and Alex Burke for the second unit, and trying to prove myself all at the same time, I take a lot of shots too to prove that I'm really about it, and that I'm more talented than any of my counterparts off the bench. With time and more experience, he'll definitely be able to eliminate those early in the shot clock type of shots and get his baskets more within the offensive system. With Quickley's gifted physical abilities, as well as his all-around offensive skill set, I believe that Quickley can be a very solid starting caliber guard in the league in the future, capable of getting you a bucket whenever needed. If he's able to develop on the defensive end of the court as well, I can definitely see him being a 25-5 type of player with solid defense, similar to what Eric Bledsoe is doing or even Drew Holiday is doing. If he can develop into a player similar to Drew's caliber and similar to his skill set, the Knicks definitely have a bright future ahead, considering the pieces that they have as well on their roster. And with the addition of Derrick Rose to the team, I hope that Rose takes Quickley under his wing and teaches him a lot of the knowledge that he's learned throughout his time in the league. However, with all that being said, those are just my thoughts on Immanuel Quickley. Let me know in the comments below how you think he's going to pan out as an NBA prospect and how you think the Knicks are going to be in the future. Don't forget to like the video if you liked it, and of course subscribe and turn on post notifications so you're notified whenever I upload next. Thank you very much for watching again, and as always, have a good day or night wherever you are.